gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Shondell Wilbur.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell, that is Devin, back in the saddle one more time. How are you?
Doing great.
Doing
Great week of wrestling. Well, not all of it, but...
Well, yeah, not all of it. Looking at you, AEW.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, we talk about it ad nauseum.
The Continental Classic is back. I still don't understand what's going on.
Oh, the round robin tournament. I mean, you know, it's...
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Sure. It's... I don't know.
What else popped? What was...
They had the whole Camille and Mercedes when they blow up on the Dynamite, I remember.
Yeah.
What the fuck else? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not like how they treating Briscoe, putting him against Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Not liking that.
They could have put somebody else. They could have had Shelton. They could have had Shelton against somebody else. I mean that's yeah. They totally could have did someone else, and that would have been fine.
And we knew Claudio was gonna beat Ricochet.
Yes.
Like we're not gonna keep Ricochet going that much. Like, yeah, he over there, but he ain't there yet.
Yeah, you know, he's doing things, but he's not doing the things. Yeah. I mean,
that wasn't...
Yeah, but that wasn't too much to write home about. I mean, you see lately, and unfortunately, you see one episode of Dynamite, you've seen them all. You just kind of, you know, you like some of the wrestling, and you ask a lot of questions about why are they doing certain things when they get into story elements.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm so confused when I watch AEW. So.
I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. I'll continue to watch it. I
can't give you no insight of what's happening.
No, I hope one day I will be able to be like, you know what? They made it so clear. This is what's happening.
Nah.
And this is why. And I understand it completely. Because right now I don't. The whole Hangman, Christian, and then Hangman getting beat up by Moxley's crew. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know what's going on.
They trying, it's like they testing the waters to see what will stick.
Yes.
And then what sticks, they like, oh, we forgot about this.
Yes.
So,
yeah. It's weird. It's like too many, in the words of an old supervisor I had who was not the brightest man on earth.
mm-hmm.
Too many hands in the pot makes the soup watery.
I can see that.
Yeah. So that's AEW right now.
Or what's that racist, John? Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Oh yeah. I've heard that.
Grandma used to say that.
Yeah.
But she Native American, so she had a pass.
Yeah. You know, as long as you got that, sprinkle in, you're good.
I ain't getting none of that. Wait, did I?
It's probably in there somewhere.
She was full-blooded Lenape.
Okay, so you got...
So that means my mom is half.
You got some...
I'm a quarter.
There you go. Just like, you know, there's some Italian in me somewhere.
Yeah. That means I should be able to get like a check.
I mean...
That means I gotta get blood work done.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you gotta give them some papers.
I ain't doing all that. That's a lot of work.
You gotta come with some documents.
Gotta verify what you is.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you gotta show some proof. But
Phil OJ though.
Well, there is no good transition from that to this which is what the podcast is
That's my song.
going to be tackled today. We're going to get into War Games. War Games took place as we record on our classic Sunday. It took place last night. 6 o'clock start time, which I'm sure you loved.
Yeah, it was
way
pretty
more.
good start time.
It wasn't bad. It was, I don't know, it was a little off for me. Like, I'm used to 7 o'clock's good, but like that extra hour earlier was like, I don't know, because I would probably be gaming at that time. So it kind of like threw my, I mean, I gamed afterwards, which was fine, but.
I went to bed afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah. Sleep.
Yeah, I stayed up till, when I go to bed, maybe like 2:30.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It was
call it-
over. What time was it done? 9:45-ish.
Yeah, almost 10. Close to 10.
I was in the shower in bed
Oh, wow.
as soon as it was done.
Think I turned on Call of Duty maybe like 10:15.
Nah. It's out. But I've been up since 6:30, and I did play Call of Duty from like 7 to like 12.
Okay. All right. So you put some time in.
Yeah.
All right. So that works. But yeah. So as we talk about War Games, and we're just gonna get into it, which was a relatively short card. I believe it was like 5 matches here. We had the 2 women's War Games matches. We had the Intercontinental title was on the line. We had the World Heavyweight title on the line, and the United States Championship. So, as a whole, War Games, the Survivor Series, PLE, before we break down match by match, what was your overall opinion of War Games?
I'm gonna give it a solid B.
Okay.
Just because there was a lot more stuff that I enjoyed than I didn't enjoy.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting much from War Games.
Okay.
I wasn't, from the whole Survivor Series in general, I wasn't expecting much. I know there was a lot of build up and blah 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 blah. Cool, but I always like when some shenanigans is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the stuff that happened that people would consider a shenanigan, I don't.
Okay.
That was just normal things that happen in the show. I was looking for something
regular order of business stuff.
Yeah. So that was one of the only thing, but that's what I look for. I look for that instance of chaos that goes on.
Okay.
But that wasn't in this. But I wasn't expecting that in Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I honestly expected the show to be all about business, a more serious tone, which they tried to give us.
Yeah, to an extent they did.
But I don't watch this for seriousness.
Yeah, it was there were some things that were okay. There's some things I definitely didn't care for.
Mm-hmm.
But let's jump right in. Let's dive right in to those things, and let's take it from the top. Let's start from the opener, which was the women's War Games match. It was Team Bianca, which was Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bailey, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley versus Team Liv, which was Liv Morgan herself, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and Candice LeRae. Opening War Games match. What are we, initials?
Couple things. Io looked like she was confused during this match.
There were a lot of people that looked like they were confused during this match.
Yeah.
It took a little while for the match to run smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And even then they were still like, I don't know, it was a lot of awe in this match.
But I think it's because, look at the mixture of people they have working together.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea ain't been in a ring with none of these women tag teaming or anything, and you know, it looked like Io was trying to do what she does because she's been in every single one of them.
Yeah, this is just her thing. Like,
Yeah, so it looked like she
Io's
was
gonna
trying.
jump off some stuff. Io's gonna be in, she's gonna do some things.
Yeah, so that's what it looked like she was trying to do. She looked like she was just trying to showcase what she usually does. But you always got to consider the other people around you and what they're doing.
You're right.
And I think that threw Io off.
Okay.
Bailey. She was Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey was Bailey. Bailey in because Jake Cargill is out.
Yeah, torn meniscus.
All that
I'm sorry. Keep it for the show. She got attacked.
Yeah, she got attacked. She looked like she got thrown out of a building by Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
That's what the scene looked like.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she's out indefinitely, and the whole mystery of the whodunit thing.
But like on the women's, like on the other team, like I think Candice LeRae was
Candice was good,
killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it. She was doing her thing. That's the one who stood out the most is Candice LeRae.
Okay, yeah, I can see
in my
that.
opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So Candice for WarGames MVP.
I'm gonna have to say, yeah. I'm gonna have to go there. Like out of all, yeah, you had Moonsault and the Swanton from Io and Tiffy. Cool. I knew that was happening.
Yeah, you're gonna get those things.
You know what I mean? If that didn't happen, the show it wasn't a good show. But just for like overall performance and commitment, I'm gonna give it to Candice LeRae.
Okay. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. And like and other things like you knew you were gonna get some type of tease from Money in the Bank in this matchup. Like you just it's a thing. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you look for the things that and you just kind of watch around those things. And like I said, for the most part, like after a good little while, after everyone gelled, the match kind of took shape and took good form once everybody got their footing on underneath them and everything got going. And it wasn't a bad match. Wasn't a bad match at all.
45 minutes of them getting everything situated.
Right.
I was cool with the women's match.
Yeah. And of course, we got the Team Rhea and Bianca and all. They got the win here, which was fine. Not upset at that at all.
I knew I had a feeling they was going to pull through. I mean, because I just don't see the whole Liv crew meshing together well.
Yeah, I can. I mean,
and honestly, I'm just waiting on Raquel to turn on Liv.
Okay.
That's my prediction. I swear to God, like she's gonna come to the conclusion, like
I've had enough.
Yeah, when you 6'1", 200 pounds woman, you're not taking no trash from nobody like her.
And of course, Rhea's still after Liv, so it's gonna be the whole Raquel Rhea thing, and she's gonna be standing in the way of her getting to Liv, and we're gonna do this thing for a while, and then maybe at some point during that, maybe Raquel gets tired of Liv, and
Raquel just take a sideline and let Liv get beat up.
Yeah, it could happen.
Like she come out there with, Liv and Rhea got a little match going on. Raquel out there. Liv go to ask for some help, and Raquel just like,
I'm good.
Just walk away.
Yeah. Like, you know what? Better yet, I thought about it. Nah.
Raquel and Rhea is tag team champions.
Yeah, I know they tagged before. I can't remember if they were ever tag champion.
That'd be something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember them being a thing, but
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, and I kind of, I don't know, I don't like Raquel as a heel.
No.
I don't like it. I still, I don't know, something about it just doesn't strike me, cause she's always so, she always looks so happy, like in her face, like she looks like a naturally happy person. So,
Yeah, especially since she left Braun Strowman.
I mean, who wouldn't be happy after? No, but no, yeah, like I don't know, I mean, it's. I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah.
It's still just does. It's still just like how like Miz's entire
Yeah,
babyface
that
run
don't fit.
bothered me. Like I didn't. Yeah, it's the
No,
same thing.
I completely agree.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same feeling. Like I just like I'm watching it. I'm
Mhm.
enjoying the things her and Liv are doing, but I'm just like this ain't.
Nah, this ain't
This,
right.
yeah, this ain't true, Raquel. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it. Like I don't
Mhm.
know. But yeah, so the babyface team wins, which is fine. Next up from that, we had the United States Championship match with LA Knight defending against Shinsuke Nakamura. I thoroughly enjoyed the
Mhm.
ending of this match. However, how did you feel about this?
It was great.
Yes.
I can't stand the LA Knight. I was happy when Shinsuke came back, missed him in the face.
First of all, like, can we talk about like Shinsuke's presentation now?
Great.
Oh,
Real,
so
real Sith Lord, like
yeah, I love it. I absolutely love like this
new music and everything.
presentation from Shinsuke. It's fantastic.
This is it. This is Shinsuke we needed right now, and with a belt.
Yeah. So, and they showcased Shinsuke like really well in this match. Like it came off as, and I was kind of worried about it too because at first, like when the match was announced, I'm like, yo, like this, we talk all the time, like, oh, a loss doesn't hurt this person, a loss doesn't hurt. Like a loss here would have hurt Shinsuke because just coming back, you got the whole new persona, you got this whole thing going on. He had to win this match, or else none of this works. And for him to come out and them give him what they gave him in terms of like him actually being on the offensive a lot. I mean, LA Knight had his offense. He had, it was back and forth for a little bit, but they gave Shinsuke that kind of sort of keeping LA Knight in peril. Like even through LA Knight having his when it was his turn for offense. And just the fact that he beat him, absolutely fantastic. Like
we needed this.
Yes,
I'm sick of LA Knight.
Yeah, we needed this. I was over the title reign for LA Knight.
Let me to be honest, LA Knight didn't want to win. He dropped the belt when he was getting in.
Yeah. And it was funny that they actually said something about it too. They was like, oh, it's just case said he dropped the belt. And,
Nakamura hitting with that reverse suplex.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah, I feel like I really enjoyed the outcome of this one. So we have a brand new United States champion. Once again, Shinsuke is United States champion, but now it's like sinister Shinsuke. Now it's like this dark samurai Shinsuke, and it's I'm eating this up. I love it.
I am too. I'm excited for this. I love Shinsuke.
Yeah. Shinsuke's always been great, but like now this change of like I said, with the new darker music, darker tone. He's wearing all black. He's got it's great. It's great, and I like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot more of Shinsuke. And hopefully he has a pretty decent title reign attached to this. Next up, we had the Intercontinental Triple Threat match. It was Braun Breaker defending against Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser.
Did nothing for me.
Yeah, it didn't do anything for me either.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
Braun just got the belt back.
Yeah.
Sheamus, that's what the only belt he hasn't won.
I kind of want that over with. Like, I kind of just want him to hurry up and just give him the title. But like, I'm like, but what if the plan is for him to never win it?
Never get it. Retire without getting it done. And I like Ludwig. I really wanted Ludwig to win.
I knew he wasn't winning.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah,
but I really wanted Ludwig to win this one.
Yeah.
But I had no stakes in this match.
No, it was a match. It was a match just to. It's like, all right, and this is a triple threat match. Let's just watch it. Let's just enjoy it. And
yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Like, I didn't feel it. I wanted to, but I didn't feel it. But I mean, I was rooting for Sheamus through the match. I was
rooting for Ludwig.
I'm like, let's just get it over with. I'm tired of hearing about the Intercontinental title with Sheamus. But I mean, I know it's part of the, it's part of the thing, which is, it's fine. I'm just tired of hearing about it. But yeah, so Braun Breaker, of course, just regaining the championship is going to be, obviously he retained here successfully.
I don't like him.
Braun Breaker?
I don't like him.
Yeah,
What are you? What are you? Are you a good guy? You a heel?
I don't know.
What are you?
He's a guy. He's a guy who goes to work every week.
And I don't know. One minute you all smiles and happy and friendly,
giving people
next
respect.
Minute you got an attitude problem.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, you real bipolar with it.
Yeah. He is. He is. Like, I don't know. And the thing is, like, there's nothing connecting me to Braun Breaker. And there wasn't anything connecting me to Braun Breaker in NXT either. Like, it's just, like, I don't know. I used to like the Steiners, but, like, I don't like this generation. It's like, I don't, like, there's nothing, like, I don't care.
See, I liked when he was angry.
Okay.
When he was angry and messing stuff up, like, all right, yeah, this is there's motivation behind it. Now it's like, what are you doing?
And he comes to work.
Like, you ain't even got a threat.
Just a guy that does stuff. Yeah, no.
I don't know.
No. Yeah.
Should have gave it to Shinsuke should be double champion.
just unite the championships. But yeah, so Braun continues on. Braun Breaker continues on as the Intercontinental Champion, which is whatever. Next up, we had the World Heavyweight Championship match. We had Gunther versus Damian Priest. I mean, predictable outcome. Gunther was going to win, especially the way things were going. But how we got there? How do we feel about the match itself?
It was decent.
The match was good.
Priest and Gunther, I don't think they're going to have a bad match, But this match here was just...
Excuse me.
The build-up, to me, wasn't that great.
Yeah, it was pretty much like the reverse of their... What was it, SummerSlam they had that match?
Yeah.
Like the reverse of the SummerSlam match.
To me, it should have just been, let me get a rematch from that botch win that you got last time. Let me just get that rematch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the back and forth between y'all.
Right.
One's a street rat, one's not. I'm better. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. That version of Gunther, I don't like.
This one,
Yeah.
this almost this hesitant
Yeah. No
type of okay.
confidence. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
I don't like that. Like you fell really far for me on this.
hmm Maybe it all turns around. Maybe after this win now, maybe he's, maybe Monday night he's back to.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
But like right now, I'm not liking Gunther. So now we see that Priest is gonna go be dealing with the Judgment Day again.
Yeah, because Finn Balor made his way out during this match, and effectively was the beginning of the end for Damian Priest when he
No.
came out and did
We
the coup
need
de
to
grace
be
off the steps.
done with this.
Yeah, he's roped into this for a very long time.
Like this is dumb.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a
And
lot
Finn Balor is scheming anyway.
now. Yeah,
He's scheming, say plotting to do something.
yeah,
Something. I don't know what it is yet,
but something.
but it's something. He a real snake.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm not mad at it.
No, no,
Not at all.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm okay with the spin, but
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. Like I feel like it shouldn't be Damien anymore. It should be
Somebody else.
it should be something else. It should be a new target. The Judgment Day should just move on from this, and Damian Priest has someone else to deal with also. Like I don't know, but it was fine. All in all,
Yeah.
Gunther did retain the championship. Like I said, maybe this is a turnaround. Maybe even with the help that Finn gave him, maybe it just gives Gunther like that justification to be like, I beat Damien
Nah. Gunther needs to go after Finn.
I mean, he kicked Finn
Yeah.
because
That,
he was kind of he was kind of sticking his
yeah.
nose in his business. So that part of it, also is the thing. So maybe something will spin off from there also.
Mm-hmm. And imagine Gunther and Damien teaming up to go after Judgment Day.
Interesting.
Just putting, like, we had our differences, but these just keep interfering with our business.
They got to be stopped.
Let's handle this real quick. Let's put it aside. Let's handle this. Put these people through the mat. Call it square.
There you go.
Cause that'll be a nice way to get rid of the Priest and Gunther beef.
Right. Yeah.
They
go their separate ways afterwards.
And get Gunther out and get Priest done with the Judgment Day.
True. It's not a bad idea. Which brings us to our main event. Like I said, it was 5 matches on the WarGames card. Our main event, the one everyone was here for, the one the weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
So long.
Building up. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, years and years and years and years. But this particularly, WarGames in particular, the weeks set up. We had the return of Paul Heyman, the addition to CM Punk for OG Bloodline team, and all that good stuff. So we had the current Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tamatanga Tangaloa, and Big Bronson Reed going against Jimmy and Jay Uso, Sami Zayn, or a.k.a. Sammy Uso, CM Punk, and the OTC Roman Reigns in your main event, in your WarGames matchup. How we feel about WarGames.
It started out feeling like the Jey Uso show.
Which was, I mean, the crowd didn't mind
they didn't.
at all.
Nah. But it played out exactly how I thought it was going to play out.
Mm-hmm.
Between the CM Punk and Roman.
Yeah, like you knew there was going to be something going on with that.
Seeing
clearly
how well the Usos were back working together.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, like in ring, like Jacob was doing most of the work.
Yes. Yes, he was. So if Candace was your MVP for the women's War Games match, Jacob Fatu should be your MVP
Yeah,
for
he's the
the
only one
males win.
wrestling.
Jacob Fatu was out there doing some work.
Cause Tongaloa, he can't wrestle.
Listen, we already know.
And
Couldn't even put
Tama
the
was
damn table in the cage. I'm like, it's the table. Like you couldn't even the table.
you had the bull Tama climbing the ring.
Yeah. Time to yeah.
Like and I get it, but I get what he's. I'm gonna need to see more of that.
Yes, yeah.
You're gonna be wild, be wild.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
whatever that weird sound he makes,
Yeah.
that like whatever that is.
Let's see more of this. Come on,
Yeah.
let's see that personality. We know your brother can't do nothing, so you need to show up. Oh, and Solo, he was just there.
Yeah, Solo was out there
He was just there.
being Solo, which was it's fine.
But Sammy,
I mean, Sammy was working.
he was,
Yeah,
but he
Sammy.
didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
Sammy need to be home with his family. Cut this out, man.
He was in there.
Rest.
He was in there with his family. He was in there with the OG bloodline. He's officially Sammy Uso. So
You got Roman climbing over the gate.
I know. I'm like, damn, y'all gonna put Roman to work like this? Y'all gonna make him climb in? I'm like,
He ain't been there.
yeah,
He ain't been there. He like, yo, you gotta do something. You getting paid. You gonna have to do something.
yeah, climb this cage.
You gonna do something. That's I don't feel right about that. You gonna make a cancer survivor climb a cage, you?
And look, he did. He moved very well.
I just can't get over that, yo. How they treat this man. Like, I really feel some type of way about this shit. Like, you don't treat a cancer survivor like this.
Well, CM Punk treated him like something because, they had their whole back and forth.
Yeah.
Even with the entrances where, Roman wouldn't shake his hand or anything. And then, of course, with the whole getting in the cage, whole staring at him, whole not letting him come out. The whole getting bumped and all this. Like, so they definitely played up the tension between CM Punk and Roman through this whole thing. I guess they were trying to give you that doubt, like, oh damn, like something's gonna happen and they're gonna blow this, and Solo's bloodline is gonna win. But
no, because CM Punk, like he said, he about making money, not friends. Like,
correct. And Paul Heyman will owe him a favor now, whatever that is. So
I'd like to know what that favor might be.
Yeah, look.
Like, what type of pool does Paul Heyman have that he grant favors?
I mean, Paul Heyman is the wise man. He's he's a very manipulative person. Like, he's a good talker. He's a good negotiator. So
Damn, we gonna get a CM Punk Roman Reigns match?
Maybe.
But what would be at stake?
Oh, maybe Paul Heyman. Maybe Paul Heyman is. Maybe he teeters his services between CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and that becomes the, I don't know. Like they said before, like CM Punk was the Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah,
so it was Paul Heyman and CM Punk for a very, very long time before he was ever the wise man for Roman Reigns. It was Punk and Heyman. So I don't know. Maybe Brock Lesnar comes back and they have a triple threat match for the services of Paul Heyman because it was Paul and Brock first. Nah, I don't. But yeah, no. The War Games match was. I mean, I liked Bronson Reed in the match too.
Yeah.
Like I always like Bronson Reed though. Like
there wasn't enough tsunamis for my liking, yo. There wasn't enough.
Okay, fair.
Like,
fair.
I'm expecting, if it wasn't for Jimmy
taking that tsunami.
Yeah. And then he hit that. Then he hit that frog splash
He hit
on
the, yeah,
5-2.
that's right. He hit the splash from the top. He climbed all
That
the way
was
up.
that was the wildest John. But I
Yeah,
was like, why isn't Reed going up top?
because someone would die.
Yeah, he is a big boy.
Because
Okay.
someone's not going to make that one.
Yeah, he broke his toe doing that.
Someone's not going to make that.
But I'm thinking like there should have been Sammy should have caught at least 6 or 7.
Tsunamis.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, look, Roman jumped off the ropes.
Which was wild.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. You know,
Well,
he
young
first of all,
fried chicken.
he climbed the cage, he climbed in,
Mhm.
then he did a dive. Like, you know, Roman
We ain't gonna
was
see Roman for like 6 months. We're gonna see We're gonna see Jimmy with a broken toe more than we see Roman. Like he probably went home like, I ain't about this life.
You look at the calendar, be like, all right, that was my appearances for.
I see you at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I've successfully completed my appearances. You get no extras.
Dang. He did a lot.
I ain't giving you no more. But yeah, you know, I like the dynamic also between the OG bloodline, you know, where obviously Jimmy and Jay, you know, they
great together.
reconciled. So you see the Usos working like the Usos. You see that again. Of course, you see Jimmy and Sammy after things smoothed over. Now Jimmy and Sammy are a little, you know, are on better terms. So they're a cohesive unit. Obviously, Jay and Sammy. And then you have the struggle between Punk and Roman and all of them. So it's like Roman is taking care of everyone else except for Punk, because screw that guy.
Well, he spared Punk. And then Punk saved his life.
Exactly. You know, of course, let's not forget Paul Heyman came out. Paul was like, look, y'all got to...
He did cuss him out.
Yeah.
Like, get y'all together.
Pretty much. He came out as like the dad who was like, look, y'all need to stop all this nonsense.
Do I need to pull this car over?
Yeah. But yeah, Punk still saved Roman's life. Obviously, he's working for that favor, whatever it is that he, you know, that Paul's going to owe him. But, you know, that in turn gave Roman the okay, like, all right, I can trust this dude in this match now. And, you know, the rest of it between all of them, especially towards the end where they all got solo and they all pretty much just
everybody got a special in.
Yeah. Everybody used their special. Everybody used their finisher on Solo, and ultimately Roman gets the pin and gets the win here. And Team Roman, the original bloodline, the OG bloodline with CM Punk, wins WarGames here. And, you know, we'll figure out what happens from here, especially with Punk and Roman and the Paul Heyman stuff.
I got it. I know what's happening.
Okay.
CM Punk is gonna get Drew kicked off the show. He's gonna push him over to another show.
You get Drew removed to because he's still in Raw, right? So he gets him moved to SmackDown
or NXT. How wild would that be? Having moved to NXT, not nothing, just for the show purposes.
Yeah.
But it'd be like, yo,
just the pettiness
got
of
6
it.
months at NXT. That'd be hilarious. Like we're drafting you to NXT. It's not a demotion. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a demotion. It's an opportunity. Look what it did for people who went back to NXT and came back. You know,
that'd be wild.
It's been fine. That would be crazy. But yeah, so you know, like I said, who knows what's next? So obviously, we still got Solo and Roman. Like we're gonna do a one-on-one match at some point between them. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Now that we got the whole team aspect, the WarGames aspect thing out of it, and that's done and over with. We'll see what the fallout is from there. Maybe now there's something between Bronson Reed and Jay Uso, because they both go over, they both go back over to Raw, or something with Bronson and Punk right now, because I think Punk is still on Raw. So who knows what they do from here, but we do know that obviously there's going to still be some OG Bloodline stuff, some new Bloodline stuff. It's that we know for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be this way for a while.
Yes, yeah. This could go on until the year 2037, for all we know. Who knows how many members of the Bloodline will be in WWE by then?
Just gonna keep getting all of them.
Yeah, at some point, like, kids will be in there.
Nia Jax might join.
I mean,
She
yeah. I mean,
or something to him.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I'm okay. I mean, obviously she would be in Solo's Bloodline. She had to be in Solo's Bloodline. I could totally see her, and so yeah, totally in Solo's Bloodline. And then of course, you move Naomi to Roman's Bloodline, to the OG Bloodline. But yeah, I mean, that's all. What we know for sure is that we're gonna get more Bloodline stuff.
Yeah, for a while.
For a while. I mean, the WarGames match wasn't bad at all. I enjoyed it. Okay with the finish. Roman, especially with Roman pinning Solo, so that gives him more fuel to try to take back the actual, I guess, tribal chief seat, as this thing spins further along. So
don't forget, we still got the Rock element.
Yeah, we still got the Rock element, because he coming out doing cutthroat signs and walking away. So that's still a thing too. Exactly. Let's not forget about that. So you still got the Rock stuff looming in there. So yeah, there's a lot of elements to the Bloodline stuff. There's a lot more still to come. And, we're going to be here for it. So, but for now, we've successfully talked about every match on WarGames. So that's going to do it for us and do it for our review this week. So like to thank you for listening, or if you're watching, thank you for watching. And please continue to watch or listen. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it. We're all on our socials, all the fine, dandy stuff that we continue to do. And we will see you next time on the Buried the Booking podcast. Later.